ForensicsTechGuy here. Please like, subscribe, and share my videos. It's important for the YouTube algorithms. Thanks. Now, let's get into the rhythm. Use your common sense. When you're sure you've seen or heard something, then realize it's not actually there, it can jolt you. It's called a visual or auditory hallucination, and it can seem like your mind is playing tricks on you. Don't believe fake news. In the case of Robert Sylvester Kelly, all we've seen and heard are years-long rumors that RKelly married Aaliyah. Let's dig deeper. Part of the indictment alleges that Mr. Kelly directed someone in August 1994 to bribe the public official into making a false identification document for a person identified by authorities only as Jane Doe No. 1. But, under Illinois annulment, ending an invalid marriage annulment is the process of terminating an invalid marital union. Going through a marriage ceremony will not result in a valid marriage in certain circumstances. Ending an invalid marriage, historically called annulment, can be done in Illinois by bringing a civil lawsuit in state court that seeks a court order declaring that the marriage is not valid. Interestingly enough, in January 1995, Vibe magazine seemingly confirmed the rumors were true, published a bombshell report along with an alleged copy of Aaliyah and Kelly's marriage certificate. Who leaked that information to Vibe magazine? There is speculation that this was all perfectly crafted by Barry Hankerson. The question is why? What did Hankerson have to gain by sabotaging RKelly, his own mega artist? We will get into that later. The document listed an application date of August 31, 1994, with the marriage taking place in Rosemont, Illinois. While Kelly's date of birth and age, 27, at the time, were correctly listed on the marriage certificate, Aaliyah was incorrectly listed as 18, though she would have only been 15 years old on that wedding date. Many years later, a former member of Kelly's team, Demetrius Smith Sr., a former road manager and convicted criminal whom Mr. Kelly allegedly fired twice for stealing, said that he, Mr. Smith, had paid someone who works for the government to make a fake ID. I find that very interesting, which I will address at a later time. Then, there were reports that Aaliyah's parents had their marriage annulled in Michigan. But, other reports claimed the marriage was annulled in Illinois and those documents were sealed, that Aaliyah was paid a hefty settlement of $250,000 by RKelly. Here's the million-dollar question. Can sealed court records be unsealed? Yes and no. Here's why. A sealed record must not be unsealed except on order of the court. A party or member of the public may move, apply, or petition, or the court on its own motion may move, to unseal a record. Notice of any motion, application, or petition to unseal must be filed and served on all parties in the case. If all of these allegations about RKelly marrying Aaliyah a minor were in fact true, why didn't the prosecution in 2008 and up until now file a motion to unseal those documents? My guess is because it is not true. Aaliyah said it herself even up until her untimely departure in a devastating plane crash that she never married RKelly and that she admired his artistic genius. This was a child who admired a genius for his work ethics. Most probably, all of this rah-rah was nothing more than a publicity stunt by RKelly's then-manager, the infamous Barry Hankerson, known for his bad dealings. Like the old adage, put up or shut up. Show us the fake ID, show us the unsealed documents. Leave your comments below.